Hi, this is Stefan Gonick, Soulmate Attraction Mentor and founder of the Soulmate Attraction Academy from FindingTheLoveYouWant.com. Welcome to Love Talk Q&A, the place to be to get your questions answered about finding and keeping the love of your life. So in this episode of Love Talk Q&A, I'm going to be answering the following question. I think I have a belief that if my current relationship doesn't work out, it'll be a long, boring time till I find someone new to be excited about, or worse, that there just isn't really anybody out there for me. So this is a common fear that people have, and it's the kind of fear that can keep you in a relationship way longer than that relationship deserves. You reach a point where you really know this relationship isn't right for you, but because of this fear that it may take forever to find somebody else, or there's really nobody that's really right for you out there, it can make you kind of cling and hang on to something that really isn't right for you. And some people can do that for years. I had a friend who did this for, she would extend her relationships by several years, each one. So she had this very long relationship. Should have only lasted 1 or 2 years, and they were multiple years. So that we really don't want to do that, but it's understandable given this fear. So first of all, the reality is that the right person truly is out there for you. That's not really the issue. And the way that we get together with our right partner can be really magical. There's so many stories about these amazing ways that that these people who found the love of their lives met each other. In the most obscure, unusual places and in the most unusual ways, and yet it happens. So it's not So I can just reassure you that the right person truly, really is out there for you, and that's not what the issue is. What the issue is the kinds of things that I actually talk about in my free mini course, where I talk about the 3 key blocks to finding love. So one of them is being powerfully attracted to the wrong people. So as long as that block's in place, you're going to keep having negative relationships over and over again. And that's going to be very discouraging. It's going to make you feel like the right person is not there, but you're not really available for the right partner as long as you still have these negative, powerful attractions. So the first step is you need to break out of that. Once you break out of that, you will now be available to your ideal kind of partner. But then that's where the second block comes in. And that is having fears and limiting beliefs and insecurities that can interfere with us being with our right partner. So this can cause us to hold back, get discouraged, sabotage ourselves, things like that. And then the third block is to not being aligned with bringing in your ideal partner as quickly as possible. So what I find is that as people work on this stuff and clear out these 3 blocks, finding new partners happens really fast, almost shockingly fast. In my early adult life, I would have many months to a year to 2 years between girlfriends. So there would be these long breaks. And in fact, usually I would find my next girlfriend after I'd finally kind of given up in despair after looking for a long time. After looking for a year or two, and I'd finally okay, I give up, forget it. And bam, that's when I meet my next partner. Notice that's actually key, because when I gave up is when I stopped being triggered and all this other stuff I was just talking about. So I just sort of gave up on it, and I became more relaxed, in fact. And that's when I met the next person. But as I started working through my negative attraction patterns, because even then I'd get yet another negative relationship. As I broke out of that, and as I started working my fears and limiting beliefs, the length of time from one relationship to the next kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter, to the point where it was almost happening too fast. I'll give you an example. My final partner, my wife, I met her 1 week after breaking up with my second to last partner. And I was like, whoa, too soon. So in fact, I met her dancing, and for a couple months, and in fact, she had also just a week before ended her prior relationship. So we met each other both a week after our last relationship, and it was so soon that we weren't really ready to date again. But we met each other dancing, and it was a weekly dance. So we just saw each other and just danced with each other for the first couple of months until we got to a point where we were finally ready to be open to dating. both of us have been kind of working on doing things to release our prior partner, to kind of clear out all the emotions and pain and things like that was left over from our last relationship, so that we were really feeling, our hearts were feeling free and clear to date again. And then, so after a couple of months of not dating at all, just simply saying, hi, would you like to dance? Sure, let's dance. At the end of the dance, thanks, that was great. And that was it. That's all we said to each other for 2 months. And then after 2 months, we finally actually started hanging out and chatting after dancing. And then, I asked her out, and then the rest is history. So as you clear all these blocks, it happens faster and faster and faster. And prior to meeting my wife, I met my second to last relationship. Also, it was just a matter of, it's hard to remember exactly anymore, but I think it was just like a month or two. It was pretty quick. And the more I cleared my issues, the faster it kept happening. Of course, I was also using the law of attraction to help accelerate this process, but that's all part of this. In fact, that's the third key block, is not being aligned with bringing your ideal partner into your life as fast as possible. And you address that by learning how to use this thing called the law of attraction, which I also talk about in my free mini course. So if you want to learn how to do this clearing process that I'm talking about, you can learn about that in the mini course. But this is all just to address your fear and your concern that it may take really long, boring time, or maybe there's nobody out there for you. There is somebody out there for you. In fact, there's more than one somebody. We don't have just like this one single soulmate and that's it. There are more than one incredible, fantastic partners for us. And they're out there, and we can come together. But there are things we can do to help make that happen. And most of it really is to clear out the stuff in the way. So once we clear out what's in the way, you can use the law of attraction to magnetize you and your ideal partner together in a remarkably short time, like a week. So anyway, I hope that's encouraging. I hope that encourages you to get on this healing path so that you can make this happen for you too. It's totally possible. It's happened for so many people who do the healing necessary, and then they have this amazing relationship. I mean, they're right away, just the overall quality of their relationships just keeps rising as they're doing the healing work until they find their ultimate partner. So hang in there, don't give up, do the healing necessary, and you will find the love of your life. So I hope this was helpful, and catch you on the next episode of Love Talk Q&A. Did you like this video? If so, click on the like button below, subscribe to this channel, and spread the love to your friends. And if you have questions about your love life, please submit them in the comments below, and your question just might appear in an upcoming episode of Love Talk Q&A. Also, if you would like to understand the 3 key blocks to finding love and how to attract your soulmate now, sign up for the free Finding the Love You Want mini course. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, and remember, no matter how long you've been trying, you really can have the life and love you long for. This is Stefan Gonick, International Love Coach from FindingTheLoveYouWant.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Love Talk Q&A.